Hey, everybody. Welcome out to another episode of Windshield Time at Mountainland Supply. I'm Joey. I'm joined by Spencer. Shorts?
Yeah, that's my name.
He hopes you had a good Halloween.
I really hope you had a good Halloween.
That's your favorite holiday, right?
It's my favorite because there's no expectations. You don't got to be with family. You don't got to be with friends. You could be by yourself and hand candy to
And nobody
people.
says anything.
No one says anything. No one
true.
cares.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's a very good take on Halloween. We're joined today by Barbakos. Welcome, brother.
Thank you.
How are you?
Thank you. Glad to be here.
I'm glad
Fantastic.
you're here, too. I'm glad I tracked you down. I'm glad Shorts tracked you down.
Shorts did, yes, he did.
If it was me, you'd probably tell me to piss off or something.
No,
and I would laugh.
Heavens, no, I would not do that.
Yeah, sure you
no,
would.
If it was Calvert, I would.
That's fair.
And he would expect it, and he was owed that, so good job.
Right. Is it still just your moms that listen to this?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think mine gave up on it. Shorts.
I'm trying to get my mom to watch it.
Yeah, so we're down to one viewer. I don't know who
dang
it is.
it.
It's my grandma.
Yeah,
I was gonna
I did say earlier my wife does listen to it, so yeah,
Oh.
she's out there somewhere.
You got a good man.
Yeah.
Spencer, if you ever get your mom to listen, you're a good dude. But if Calvert's mom is listening,
He's not.
pray for him.
I'm going to go with I don't think she's listening to it.
Well, hopefully somebody can pass that message.
Oh,
on
I'll
to
pass
her.
it on to her.
Yep.
She thinks very highly of James. She loves James. She gives him a hard time, and I love watching that too.
Good.
But yeah, they have a fun relationship. She's
awesome.
a sweetheart. Thanks for coming, dude.
bet.
More than anything, I just want people to kind of see what guys like you are doing every day, and you know who you are, what you're about, and how you got there. I think a lot of times, people just see salespeople kind of drift in, drift out because you're doing stuff that isn't involved in the office a lot.
Right.
So, yeah, we're going to kind of shine a little bit of light on that. And then I want to hear your Mountainland story, and it'll be somewhat contractor's story as well.
Yeah.
But just kind of tell us, what brought you here and how you got to where you're at.
Yeah, so my father was in the industry, obviously, with contractors, heating and cooling.
Yep.
So I've kind of been born and raised into it. Mountainland Contractors is in my blood. Putting on the shirt every day with that logo is like, I hate to say it, but like putting on the pinstripes.
Yeah, man.
Right?
Oof, I identify with that. That
Right.
feels real good. Let's let that sink in. Oh, yeah.
There's some real honor there.
Some prestige.
There's some prestige.
Mystique. Yeah.
And it's something to be very proud of, and nothing that I take advantage of. I wear that with honor every day. I started in West Jordan when
The old store.
the old store,
Yep.
the old big store,
Yeah, it was massive.
it was huge.
Yeah.
And I'm actually really grateful for that opportunity because I started as a driver, but it was such a small heating branch at the time
Yeah.
that I kind of got to do everything.
Yeah. Because they were doing a lot of turf out of there at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a big plumbing branch.
Yep.
And we grew really well out there on the heating side. But, I got to do receiving. I got to do shipping. Eventually I would help on the counter when I got busy. So it was easy to transition into the counter role when I took that.
How much did you know before you worked at Mountainland about HVAC? Just your dad being involved in it.
I knew the basics,
Yeah.
but not enough,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I kind of knew what everybody else knew about HVAC. It blows hot air, it blows cold air.
Right,
And,
yeah.
and that was about it.
Yeah.
So working all those different things, I think when I got into sales really gave me an appreciation for all of the roles that everybody has in operations. It made me a lot more forgiving when mistakes happened because, I never made a mistake
Yeah, me either.
back in the warehouse.
Yeah, me either. Yep.
So that's kind of my story with Mountainland is kind of worked almost every single position through the warehouse driver, warehouse receiving, shipping, counter.
So how many years have you been working at Mountainland?
Let's see. That store opened right at the beginning of 2009.
Yeah.
So
Long time, dude.
creeping up on 20 years.
Almost got your 20 in.
Right?
Yeah. Gonna get your plaque, dude.
Yeah, it'll be awesome.
Yeah, that will be awesome. So when were you given the opportunity to go to outside sales?
2012,
Okay.
I believe. Due to some unfortunate circumstances with other salesmen, it became a fortunate circumstance
for you.
For me.
Yeah.
And, if I have any advice for the drivers and the counter personnel, that's where I established all my relationships with my customers now, was then.
Yeah.
Most of my guys, with the exception of one or two, I knew and had a relationship with on the counter or driving, and they weren't really the principals of the companies I was actually, they were coming in for. They've started their own thing since then, and so you never know who the next customer is going to be, so you got to treat them all well.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. And I did industrial and waterworks when I was doing sales and plumbing, and basically everything but HVAC, because I had a big territory to cover. But I always said, you be nice to the guy in the ditch, because that guy someday is probably going to have his own company, and you want him to want to buy from you.
Yeah.
So be nice to the tinners, be nice to the guy who are fitting fittings out there in the house.
Yep.
Just make sure they know who you are and they appreciate that. They know that you appreciate them.
Yeah, absolutely. The service techs from all the companies and stuff, get to know those guys. If they're comfortable calling you when they're with that company, they're going to want to call you when they start their own, for sure.
Totally. So what's been your biggest struggle over the last year with trying to sell HVAC?
I think 454 refrigerant for sure, as this transition has been really challenging.
So for the dum-dums in the room, including myself, and those who are wondering out on the radio waves, what is 454B? What's the difference there? Why are we going to it?
So if you ask some certain people in the government,
or the EPA,
yeah, the EPA, exactly, it's got a lower global warming potential, significantly lower than R410A, which has been the standard for the last 20 years. And instead of giving us kind of like a soft runoff of 410A, they've really cut it off to December 31st of this year.
Yeah.
So what we have to get rid of, or else it just becomes a paperweight.
It's a very large boat anchor.
Right.
Yep.
Right. And so that's really been the challenge, is to trying to convince the dealer to use what we have left instead of transitioning early. And then having the right pair ups to go with it too.
Yeah.
So
how's as far as the public goes, is the public aware of the refrigerant change, or is it just the dealers who are kind of like, I want to install the newest stuff and I want to install the old stuff?
Yeah. I think the government, especially the utility companies, have done a good job kind of putting it out there that there's a refrigerant change coming. And I think you get a certain group of people that are like, no, I want
the more educated group of people who've done the research.
Right. I want this greener refrigerant versus the less greener refrigerant.
Sure.
To be honest, I don't know. Technically, refrigerant's not supposed to be in the atmosphere anyway, so it shouldn't really matter.
Should be contained within the system anyway, right? But should there be a leak, it's better. It's supposed to be better for the environment. Now, along with the equipment change, obviously that has the refrigerant that has to be, they have to ramp up production of that new refrigerant. Has that happened, and has that happened well?
No. That's actually been some of the biggest problem. Is the manufacturers have done a good job on the equipment side, but the manufacturers of the refrigerant, I don't know if
we're
it's
behind the eight ball,
self-imposed to create demand, or if it's a real problem.
Yeah.
But the refrigerant prices skyrocketed over the summer. Now we're starting to see them taper off a little bit.
Yeah.
So we're kind of hoping by, summer of next year that kind of really falls off.
And the supply didn't equal to the demand, right?
No, not at all.
We were out of R54B for a long time.
Yeah.
Or low on it.
Yeah,
for a
we were
long
having
time.
to allocate it.
Yeah.
And get it. And, if you're doing a bunch of business with us and you're moving a bunch of equipment, then we're allocated so much and so on down the line. Now it's not to the point where we're having to allocate it, but it's still overpriced.
Yeah, right. That's a hard thing to manage. I mean, you're always having to manage the relationship and make sure that orders are going out correctly. And the salesperson takes a huge role in that, kind of being the buffer between the customer wanting to order something and maybe we don't have it, so you have to substitute. And, you balance all that and then add another component of, well, now we have this equipment change. I mean, that's a lot of stress, dude.
Yeah.
Over last year.
It's definitely been the most challenging. I mean, I'd take COVID over this year.
Yeah, for sure.
That's crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, we couldn't get it in fast enough during COVID.
Yeah.
But this balancing act of trying to get rid of our old inventory, dealing with the new refrigerant, then not having the new refrigerant. Yeah, it's been a big challenge, and it's been a big challenge for our dealers as well.
Yeah.
But I think we did a really good job of making sure the customer got what they needed.
So I was just going to say, like, from me, I just got to say thank you to you and the rest of the salespeople for, being just ahead of the game, understanding where you can put the old equipment and have to bring in the new equipment. You all did an amazing job of helping Mountainland take care of that inventory that will be obsolete come January 1st. So from me, just know I'm super grateful to what you and the rest of the salespeople have been doing. You guys have done an amazing job with it. Couldn't ask for better.
I appreciate that. We took it personal. We did not want that hanging over our heads next year. We were sitting on a bunch of useless inventory because we knew that would hurt us going into next summer.
Yeah.
As far as having cash flow to buy the new inventory. So I think there was a lot of us that took that really serious. So
yeah, I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Now one thing that we are kind of seeing right now, there's two components. We've asked dealers to take the old style refrigerant units, so we kind of preloaded them, and at the same time we're bringing in the new units. So we preloaded at the end of our last fiscal year. So sales are a little bit slower going into the new fiscal year, and add to that we've had some pricing issues where the new style units are just overpriced compared to where the market's at, and the demand that the other manufacturers were fighting against for a long time is not there anymore. They are up to speed on their production.
Right.
So it's kind of a confluence of all these things coming together at once. Is. And you guys are getting pinched one more time.
It is, yeah. So I had a bunch of dealers really, this time last year, really load up on 410A equipment to get them through pretty much this entire year of projects.
Well, because that's the other thing we didn't mention. We didn't know when the first units of our 54B were going to come in.
Right.
So we had to basically double our inventory, get as much our the 410A. Right? Gosh, getting all my acronyms screwed up. We had to bring in a bunch of the old stuff to kind of buffer us to where we thought maybe the new stuff would come in. And that's another component where you guys, I mean, you did a great job of getting us the information so that we knew how much of each to bring in. So,
well,
it's been a hell of a dance, dude.
It has been, and to the executive team's credit, like, you took what we said and you took it serious, and you allowed us. We wouldn't have been able to get through it had we not loaded up and then tried to make that transition being so light on one and light on the other. So to the executive team's credit, like, they put their money where their mouth is. Like, you guys go to bat for us as much as we go to bat for you guys.
Well, we're in it together, dude.
Yeah.
It only works if we're all doing the right things for each other. So
sure,
it's a codependent relationship.
Right.
But anyway, I just wanted to say thank you for that, dude, because you guys have done an amazing job. Our sales force, especially, as it pertains to HVC in this conversation, you guys have done just an incredible job. And not just through this time, but you mentioned COVID. You guys have been just awesome stewards of the company. And you've tried to balance what the company's best interests are along with your customers. So it's just been a pleasure to really get to know you guys and see your approach. And I really respect all you guys.
Well, I know we, especially the group in Salt Lake, we all feel the same. there's a great group of guys up there that we all are talking on a daily basis, you know, bouncing ideas off each other and not only trying to help each other succeed, but help the company succeed. So,
you know, that's one thing that I really appreciate about your sales team, specifically in HVSL. You guys, you work together really good, and you razz each other and have a good time doing it. And I love that. Like, I love that camaraderie. I love that atmosphere. I think it's hilarious when you guys are giving each other a hard time and practical jokes and all that stuff.
Right.
At the same time, you love each other.
Oh, for sure.
And you take a bullet for each other.
Yep.
And I just love that. So it's fun to see that type of energy and what the results can be on the balance sheet. So you guys are killer.
Yeah, if you ever get Andrew in here, his skin has got to be so thick. Because we razz that kid to death, but
he takes it well.
He does.
He does take it well. He's getting maybe he's getting more and more skin. He's getting thin, dude.
Yeah, he's getting thin, but I think his skin's getting thicker. So.
It's a good thing he's gonna need it, right?
Right.
Anything else you want to talk about, dude?
Man, you know, I don't know that the whole refrigerant change is that can take up a lot of time. So,
what about personally? What you have kids? Like, what are they into?
Got a couple kids. I got one that's a paramedic.
Yeah.
And another one that's in high school. So,
Salem High?
Payson.
Payson? Nice.
Yeah.
Lions, dude. That's my alma mater.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Brand new high school over there.
I know, dude. So my daughter, one of my daughters, so my oldest daughter goes to Spanish Fort because we moved there. My youngest daughter, or my second daughter, is going to Payson because all of her friends are there, and she's trying to go out for the softball team. And she said they're going to get their field house by December.
Wow.
So that's going to be sweet.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Yeah. Dude, it is a beautiful
nice
school, man.
Very nice.
Yeah. I think they have pretty good equipment on the roof too, don't they?
Isn't it a
carrier school?
So.
Yeah.
I'd hope so.
I think it's a carrier school.
Being Nebo School District.
I'm pretty sure.
Probably is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Well, thank you, dude.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. You're a good man.
You as well.
Wish I had like 80 of you.
Wow.
I can't. I'll just take you.
Okay.
I'll take one.
All right. Yeah, I wouldn't wish 80 of me on anybody.
It'd be fun.
Yeah,
80 Kyles.
Dude.
Come on.
That'd be a riot, man.
Yeah.
We'd have all sorts of off-sheet betting rings and all sorts of stuff going on.
Yeah. Also.
You got anything you want to add, Shorts?
No, I just think the refrigerant thing was beautiful, and I loved it.
In full transparency, everybody out there, Shorts was interested. He wanted to know about this.
I wanted to know.
He wants to know this stuff.
Are you regretting it now?
No.
He didn't even fall asleep. I didn't see him bat his eyes.
No, I was interested the whole time.
He was locked in, dude. He's locked in.
Come on now.
All right. Well, we'll get Andrew on. We'll get Cody on. We'll get the whole team in here.
Nice.
Maybe we'll do something. Bring all of you in or something.
That
could be fun.
That could maybe give Schaefer's episodes a rival.
We might have to add that one to Mountainland After Dark.
Yeah.
That's the you got to have a key code to get into that one
For sure.
Yeah, I think it's got to be a subscription based, and it all goes to charity. All the money. That's what we should do.
Dude, that's a good idea.
Oh man, we could make some money for sure.
Yeah.
Can we make it so they can't screenshot it and share it?
I don't know if we can do that.
Yeah, we're screwed.
But yeah,
we're screwed.
I mean,
We'll black
you
out
might
faces.
Yeah.
Change voice
Just fuzz 'em
changers.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that.
No names. All right, brother. Thank you for coming on, dude.
Thank you.
Appreciate all you're doing, all you've done.
You as well.
You're a good man.
Thanks.
Thank you, Shorts.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thanks,
everybody
Spencer.
out there. Enjoy the trip. We'll see you down the road.